Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cryptocurrency Miner. This is Dave and I'm back with a new video. This video is about Hashflare, and in this video we will be trying to answer the question, is Hashflare still profitable? Let's begin. Hashflare is one of the most trusted cloud mining company at present. There has been no serious issues with Hashflare. The payouts are updated every day and the balance is updated every day, and they are pretty open, so they show how much Bitcoin was mined in one particular day from all the hash rate that we have in our account, and they also show how much fee we paid each day. And the only downside of this Hashflare that many people complain is the minimum withdrawal amount. So we cannot make withdrawal request until we have at least 0.05 Bitcoin in our account. Or except that, there has been no serious problems with Hashflare. Even if they have any problems or any updates, they publish notice as soon as possible, so they try to convey all the information to the users. So in this video we will be only talking about the Bitcoin cloud mining using Hashflare. So the price of the Bitcoin mining contract is at present $2.2 per 10 gigahash, and the time period for the mining contract is 1 year. So to answer the question, is the Hashflare still profitable or not, we need to look at the data or the payouts that Hashflare is giving to us. So for that, I have chosen the payouts for last 50 days. So on the basis of this, I will be making the analysis. I have 20.13 terahashes in my Hashflare account, and all the analysis that I have done in this video is based on the payouts from this Hashflare account, which is my personal Hashflare account. So what I did is I have kept or recorded all the Bitcoin that I have mined using the Hashflare. So all the payouts I have recorded it in the Excel, and so today I'll be showing you all the data for last 50 days. So all the payouts that I have received from 16th December, I kept it in the Excel file. So in the first column you see the number of days, where the first day is 16th of December and the last day is 3rd of February 2018. And the second column is the date. The third column is the terahashes that I had in my account. So in the day one I had 3.31 terahash. Now I have 20.13 terahash. The fourth column is the net Bitcoin mined or net payout that I received from the Hashflare, deducting the fee. The fifth column is the gross Bitcoin mined. So this is the payout that I received without deducting the fee. And the other column is the fee, the amount of the fee in Bitcoin that I paid each day to the Hashflare. Then it's the percentage of the fee, and then the second last column is the Bitcoin mined per terahash, and the last column is the Bitcoin mined per terahash without deducting the fee. So I kept all these record for last 50 days. Now let's look into the gross payouts per terahash. That is the payouts that I received for each 1 terahash of my mining contract without deducting the fee. So this is the graph that I have for on the basis of the data of my last 50 days payouts. So the blue curve shows the gross Bitcoin mined for last 50 days, and the red is the Bitcoin that I received after paying the fee. So I'll be talking about this red curve later on. For now, let's focus on this blue curve. So you see that this straight line is the trend line that I have added to my curve. So we find from this the trend line is decreasing, that means the amount of Bitcoin that I'm getting is decreasing, is decreasing if we look into the last 50 days. And so let's find out what is the reason for this. There are three main reasons for this payout to decrease with time. The first one is the number of the miners. The number of the miners is increasing rapidly in present day. We can say it is increasing exponentially. So huge number of people are now into the mining of Bitcoin. The second thing is Bitcoin mining difficulty. The Bitcoin mining difficulty is increasing day by day, and it is increasing exponentially. Just look into this graph. When we look back into the year 2009, 2010, up to 2013, the Bitcoin mining difficulty looks insignificant compared to what we have today. That's why Bitcoin, in those years we could mine the Bitcoin using very simple computer, but now we need advanced mining rigs and large hash rates to mine the Bitcoin. And the third and very important factor for this decrease in the payout is the Bitcoin that can be mined every year. So the total Bitcoin that can be mined is 21 million Bitcoins, and it has been written in such a way, the algorithm of the Bitcoin is written in such a way that after every 4 years the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per year will decrease by half. So if we look into this curve, in the first 4 years, that is from 2009 to 2012, the maximum the maximum amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per year was 2.6 million, and then from 2013 to 2016 it dropped to 1.3 million per year, and from 2017 to 2020 it is 650,000 per year. We are in the year 2018, so the maximum amount of Bitcoin that can be mined in total in this year will be 650,000 per year, and this trend will go on proceeding as we advance in time, unless we mine 21 million Bitcoins. So all these three factors are affecting the amount of the Bitcoin that we are able to mine, and obviously all these three so that the amount of the Bitcoin that we can mine will decrease as we advance in time. Now let's look into the payouts per terahash excluding the fee. So we will be looking into the net payouts per terahash. So this graph shows the last 50 days payouts, and we see that the payouts is decreasing, and this is after deducting the fee. So this is what I actually received after paying the fee, and as we see, it is clear from the previous discussion that the payout will decrease with time. And also there is a if we look into the gap between blue and red line, the gap is increasing day by day. This is because of the current Bitcoin price. The price of the Bitcoin is decreasing. So as the price of the Bitcoin will be lesser and lesser, we will see the more gap between this. That is, we will be paying more fee in terms of Bitcoin. To understand this, we need to understand the maintenance and electricity fee charged by Hashflare. So the maintenance fee that the Hashflare charge us is $0.0035 per every 10 gigahashes of the mining. And let's read this last paragraph. Maintenance and electricity fees are not billed in an invoice. Instead, the fees are deducted from the customer's balance at the moment of daily payouts. Despite the fact that balance is accounted for in Bitcoin and the fees in US dollars, the fees are deducted in Bitcoin according to the current USD slash Bitcoin exchange rate, which is beneficial for the customer in case the exchange rate trend is positive. More Bitcoin remains in the customer's balance. This is right. So we will have more profit if the exchange rate trend is positive. But what we are having now is the exchange rate trend is negative, or the exchange rate is very low than expected. It is around 9,000 at the time of making of this video. That is the reason why the amount of fee that we are paying to Hashflare is increasing. Just look into this graph. So up to 14th January, the fee was around or less than 20%. But from 15th February, all the fees that we pay is more than 20% of the Bitcoin that we mined. And if we look into the last few days, it is around 40%. That is huge. The first thing is we are mining less and less Bitcoin, but we are paying more and more fee because of the current price of Bitcoin. So now we are in a very bad phase of mining. The mining difficulty rate is very high. The number of the miners are very large. The Bitcoin price is very low. So all of this is creating a problem to all miners like us. So again, to look into this chart, the difference between blue line and the red line will be smaller only if the Bitcoin price rises. Now let's look into the estimated income. Even after all this, will we be able to make any profit from the Hashflare mining? So on the basis of the data that I have for last 50 days, the average Bitcoin that we get after paying the fee is 0.0001064 Bitcoin for 1 terahash. And I would like to remind you, the cost of 1 terahash is $220. Now let's look into this chart. If we assume that the Bitcoin price or whatever Bitcoin that we mined, if we sell that in 6,000 US dollars, then the money that we'll be getting is $220 in 1 year. So there is no profit, no loss. So we bought 220 US dollars. We bought 1 terahash for $220, and after 1 year we received the same $220. In fact, this is loss because we got the same money back, but after 1 year time span. But even with this current Bitcoin mining, if we can sell this Bitcoin in higher price, then we will have profit. So I will be waiting for the day when the Bitcoin price will rise again, will again be at least more than 17,000, 18,000, or at least reach to 19 or 20,000 again. If I can sell my Bitcoin in that price, then my income or the money that I'll be getting will be around 700 US dollars in 1 year. It cannot be more than that because the amount of the Bitcoin, the average will go on decreasing. But if we look into this 700 US dollars, we'll be still making 500 US dollar profit per terahash. This is a best case scenario. You can look into this chart yourself and just try to find out how much profit. This is just an estimate, this is just an approximate. Obviously you cannot make more profit than what it is shown in the graph, but this is just an estimate. So if we can sell it to this let's say 17,000, then the profit or the total money that we will be getting is 600, so there will be still around 380 US dollars profit. So so far it still looks like mining in Hashflare is profitable. So on the basis of all the discussion, what are the best strategies that we can have at present? So I would like to talk about 4 strategies. The first one is, for now I am not buying any new hash rates in Hashflare. I'll just want to forget about that reinvest button that is in the Hashflare. No more purchase of hash rates at the current price of Bitcoin. Strategy number 2, I will hold all the Bitcoin that I have now in balance and that will be mined in the future, and I will wait for a good price of the Bitcoin in the market before I sell it, or even I can hold it for longer. But anyways, selling the Bitcoin now is not a good idea. Strategy number 3, if I want to increase the amount of Bitcoin in my portfolio, then I will not I will not invest in mining. Rather, I will directly buy the Bitcoin and hold it, because the price of the Bitcoin is very low now, and I believe the price of the Bitcoin will increase in future, and in that way we will get more profit than compared to the mining if we just buy the Bitcoin and hold them for now. And the strategy for the new users who want to start mining, if I'm in that state, I will not invest in mining now with such a low price of the Bitcoin. I will rather buy the Bitcoin directly, and when the price of the Bitcoin reaches to 19,000 again, then I will consider of investing in mining. But for now, I will directly go into the buying the Bitcoin. So the price of the Bitcoin at the time of making of this video is 9,220 US dollars. So I believe this is the best time to buy Bitcoin, not to invest in mining of the Bitcoin. And purchasing the hash rate using the Bitcoin is completely a bad idea, as I believe for now. Investing in the local currency or local national currency, for example, investing US dollars in mining is okay, but purchasing the mining contract using Bitcoin is completely a bad idea. This is what I believe. So that's all for today. So the conclusion is, yes, the mining in Hashflare is still profitable, but it is not as profitable as we expected. So for now, if you want to invest in Bitcoin, just what I'll do is I'll buy the Bitcoin. I will not increase my mining contract, or I will not purchase the mining contract. So that is all for today's video. If you liked my videos, please click on the like button. If you want to look into more videos that I'll be posting in future, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get the notification about all the new videos that I'll be posting in my channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page. The links are in the description section below. Thank you, and see you all in my next video.